close your windows. Because I guess you can't go out there.
September we met.
There was a time we had it
I can tell by your smile.
so that's about that.
A good girl like me.
Anyways, but though, funny enough, I still tie my hair.
Couldn't leave me
When
alone.
it comes to church with trousers,
Text
what
me every time
don't enter inside.
that you pick up
But
the
not
phone.
in Nigeria, okay? Especially not. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl right here. It's Dominica. If this is your first time on this channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and join the family. You're highly welcome. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell beside the subscribe button so you know when I post new videos. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the shocking experiences I had when I first came to the Caribbean. Now, if you don't know, I'm Nigerian. I lived most of my life in Nigeria before moving over to the Caribbean about over 4 years ago. So when I initially came to the Caribbean, there were some things that just threw me off balance. So I'm going to be sharing them today. And the first one is just going to be the food. The first one is the food, guys. Obviously, I knew I was coming to a different place, so I wasn't expecting like my local Nigerian dishes. Even back in Nigeria, different cultures, we have like our different dishes, okay? So I knew it was going to be different. But I went for this event, and then I was asked, do you want soup? I wasn't expecting like my native soups, like, you know, egusi, obono and all those things. No, I was expecting soup, at least, like, you know, swallow. And I said yes. And then a few minutes later, someone arrived with a cup and a spoon, and then kept it in front of me. I just didn't understand. Like, you know, they were serving everybody, so yeah, I said yes to the soup, and then they brought something in a cup and left it there. And then every other person, they were just drinking this watery things like tea, as in, you know, you're drinking tea, but a thick tea. So I was like, what's going on? I didn't touch mine. So someone beside me was like, now why am I not taking my soup? Do you understand? I'm like, wait, soup. This is soup. It wasn't even funny that day because they just killed the morale, as in the ginger I had to take some swallow, as in to swallow bolus of whatever it was that I was expecting. But fam, apparently what they call soup here is more like a drink, not like the swallow we know of, as you know. Now the next one is going to be the dress code. The dress code generally, it surprised me a little bit, but then the Caribbean is a very hot place, okay? So I wasn't really surprised that a lot of them don't really have to wear tight, cover up clothing. Now I'm not saying it's okay to expose your body and all that, but people have different cultures, so we have to respect their cultures. So it didn't really bother me the way they were dressing on the road, because even back home in Nigeria we have people who dress that way, but maybe not majority of the population, unlike over here. So I wasn't really shocked with that dress code, like general dress code. But the one that threw me off balance, now let me narrate a little story to you guys. The one that threw me off was the dress code in church. Now, if you don't know, I'm Catholic. So back home in Nigeria, in the Catholic churches that I've attended all my life, you don't wear trousers to church. You don't bring your hair like this to church. You have to cover your hair, and you have to wear something that in fact, you can't even wear something that is off shoulder. Not talk of wearing trousers to church. It was like, wait, what happened? As in, okay, I got to church the first time I went to church. I got inside, and then I saw people on trousers. I saw almost like I was looking like the alien amongst everybody, because I had my hair all covered up, I had my long clothes and everything. I'm like, wait, what is happening? So I sat down. I was actually very confused. Like, you know, when you walk into the Catholic church, you know it's a Catholic church because of everything. But I was like, wait, am I in the wrong place? Plus, the taxi guy that brought me there specifically stated, take me to the closest Catholic church. I even checked Google Maps, and he told me I was in the Catholic church. So I was like, what's going on? Why is everybody dressing how they like, wearing trousers, no headscarf, nothing? I was shook until I saw the priest coming out. Like, hey, hey, whoa, this is actually a Catholic church, and then the mass started. Hey, so what is going on? Why is everybody dressed? Look at me now. Look at my life. You guys should have seen that day. I was like, oh my God. Like, God knows everything that went on during that mass. It was just half that registered in my head, because the other half was just, what is going on? Anyways, but till date though, funny enough, I still tie my hair tie to church, and it's like over 4 years. That tradition has just not left me. In as much as I go to church and nobody cares. Just like the only people you see covering their hair in church is just like the older women, like the really really old women. Those are the ones that even try to, like, it's just not a norm. Unlike in Nigeria, when you go to church and you don't come into your, they'll send you back home. They'll send you back. Or you come to church with trousers, church warden will stop you at the gate. Don't enter inside, don't go inside. So, but yeah, you see people coming to church, coming to mass with trousers, going to receive communion, even going all the way up to the altar sef on trousers. So, fam, it was really shocking for me when I saw that. I was like, wow, okay, okay. Now the next one is going to be the ladies actually. Now the girls' hair, their waistline. Oh my Jesus, their waistline, the way they dance with their waistline. Oh my god. I don't know if I'll be able to get a clip or something. I might just insert it like after this point so you guys see what I'm talking about. Their waistline is on a different level, like the dance. And I know this applies to, like, different countries. They all have like different dance moves and different dance steps. I know some parts of Africa their ladies can really really do this waist something, but not in Nigeria, okay, especially not in our tribe. Like the type of dances we do are not necessarily the dance where you have to really wind your waist in that manner. So first time I saw them doing this waist, I was like, hey, what is this? Hey, look at their waist. I'm like, okay. So guys, the next one that threw me off balance was the accent. The very first time I had to like have a conversation with someone from the Caribbean, like the taxi guy actually, he was talking to me. I was like, wait, hello, I cannot understand what you're saying. He said, but I'm speaking English, like in the Caribbean accent. But I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. Then he now had to talk slowly. And lo and behold, he was actually speaking English. I was like, Jesus is Lord. Like, oh my god, I was shook. I was just surprised. Like the way they were talking, it was just weird. Like, yes, obviously, I was expecting, or maybe I thought, should I say, I was expecting them to be speaking like a different language, which they have. But the accent, they like the way they sound when they're speaking English is actually very shocking. And it's also the other way around for them too, because when you're talking, when you're Nigerian, you're speaking English, like as soon as you're done talking, the next thing they ask you is, where are you from? They ask you, where are you from? Because they know the accent is very different. And sometimes when you're even speaking English to them, they will tell you to stop. They'll tell you, I don't understand what you're saying. Like sometimes I have to repeat myself like 3 times when you're speaking the same English. So the same way the accent is quite shocking for me, as in their accent is quite shocking for me, that's the same way ours is also, shocking to them as well, because they're like, wait, you're speaking English? I'm like, yes. They'll tell you, slow down, slow down. It's English, but it sounds different. Like the accent was one other thing that just threw me off guard, in as much as it was English, but this is just English in a different version. So anyways, now the next one is the fact that they're too friendly. It was surprising. Okay, now I'm going to explain it a little bit further. When I was where I was living, the very first house I moved into, where I was living, so I decided to take a stroll because it's the Caribbean. There are lots of beaches and everywhere. So I was living very close to a beach. I decided to just take a stroll down the beach. But before I walked all the way from where I was to the beach, I already had like 2 or 3 people who stopped me to ask me the same question. Like they were telling me hi, hi. Initially, I was like, okay, why? Like I didn't even know. It didn't even occur to me that I was the one they were greeting. Like it just didn't occur to me I was the one they were greeting. But when I looked and then I noticed I was the one, I said hi back. By the time I walked down again, the next person greeted me. I was like, hi. I'm like, what's happening? Do I have to greet everybody I see on the road? That it was really, really shocking. And then sometimes they even pick offense when you walk by and you don't greet them. There was a time I've had to actually explain to some of them in some instances. Now I'm used to it. Now I just say hi and go my way. But then I had to explain to somebody who was really, really pissed at the fact that I didn't return the greeting. I didn't even hear them to start with. So when they called it to my attention, I was like, wait, let me explain something to you. Where I come from, you mind your business. You legit don't walk on the road and be greeting everybody. Hey, hello, hi, that kind of thing. Like, you just, if you even try that in there, do you know how many people you greet before you walk from your house to where you're going to? You end up greeting how many hundreds of people. So I was like, fam, that's not how we do it back home. Back home, you come outside and you mind your business. You don't know the person, you just go your way. You only greet people you know or people you've seen somewhere, or your friends basically, or your neighbors, people you're used to. You just can't be walking by in a strange area and be saying hi to everybody. Hi. Who would even answer you? Say, who has that type of time? But here, when they greet you and you don't answer them, it's a problem. Like, you are disrespecting them. So you just have to be prepared to greet both people you've not seen since you were born, just because you're passing by or you're walking by or something. You just legit have to greet everybody. Now, the next one is, this one is something that actually happens in church. After mass, the priest has to come down, walk all the way to the door, and wait for everybody to come out one by one and shake you and tell you, thanks for coming to mass, I hope to see you next time. Then everybody, like the priest, will have to stand there till the mass ends and greet everybody that came to church. Like, bless you, tell you thank you. Nigerian father, who get your time? So for church now, after mass, referee will come outside and be greeted on. I think another problem is just like, I think majority of these things happen because of their population, okay? Because in Nigeria, even for that self go time, how many people do you want to greet? When you have how many thousands of people coming for mass, you want to stand at the door and be greeting everybody. And at times, if you don't even do it, like, I feel like if you don't do it, it's, it's going to cause some sort of, I don't know, wahala problem, because they'll legit stand there and like they expect to see you there at the door as a priest after mass. So guys, that was like really, really shocking. I was like, wait, after mass, I went as her father was greeting. Even bishop will stand at the door and greet you and shake you and even take pictures with you if you want. Nobody gives us that type of luxury back home in Nigeria, where I come from. They don't do that. So that one too also threw me off balance. Now the next one is the light. Hey, God have mercy. Let me tell you guys, when I first came here, when I first came to the Caribbean, I was like, okay, the very first day. Now I've been to other countries, but I've not lived there. Okay, and when you lodge into the hotels, there's always lights in the hotel, so that wasn't even a worry. Aside maybe every other place I've been to, because aside living in Nigeria, the next place where I had to live was just here in the Caribbean, like the different Caribbean islands. So the first time I landed in the Caribbean and then I moved into my apartment, there was light, yeah. But the Nigerian in me, I went and carried my phones and charged them. I even charged the lantern or lamp, the touch lamp I traveled with. Charged it. It was like, hey, battery full. And then I went to school. I went for a registration. I came back home. There was still light. At that time, I was like, okay, NEPA is doing bonanza now. I didn't say anything. And then I went to school. I went for lectures the next day. I came back home and there was still light. At that point, I was like, wait, what's going on? When it happened up to the fourth day, that's when I realized, oh my God, this is 24 hours uninterrupted electricity. Wow. And I was still there. I was like, wow. So there's no up NEPA. Oh my God. Okay, this was that was a very, very good, change or a very shocking experience that I would, that I've been enjoying since I came here, and I'm still very much grateful that there's 24 hours light. Fam, you don't want to know you don't want to know how sweet it is to just be in control of your life. You go out and you come back and you're the chairlady, you are the NEPA of your own life. Ain't nobody disturbing your life. That's a very good one. Then, and not just light though, even the internet as well, like uninterrupted, 24 hours, unlimited Wi-Fi. Fam, good. Now the next one is going to be the weather. Hey, good. So nobody told me there was something called hurricane season. No. Not until one time, my very first experience with the hurricane season, I went to school. The next day they said, don't come to school. In fact, the rain started pouring heavily and then we got emails that we shouldn't come to school, storm, hurricane. Now me, I thought it was rapture because the way everyone was dark outside, like this was serious, heavy downpour, storm, thunder, lightning everywhere, strong breeze. God, I was like, wait, who sent me work? Who sent me come off my country? What kind of thing is this? The hurricane season? That one was very shocking. Like, I had to be on phone with my parents for a very long time. The very first time I experienced it, because it's not funny actually. Like being coming from a place where we don't have such seasons, we don't have such weathers, and then you now have to experience it here, and you'll be told to take precaution, like close your windows because anything can just fly in. You can't go out. You might be indoors for days. There was a time we had this hurricane season. My friend was sick. We basically couldn't even take her anywhere because everywhere was flooded. You can't go out. Cars were stuck. Houses, landslides, everything. It was just a lot, like a lot. And then you have to be indoors. You won't go, and you're not doing anything basically. You're just indoors praying and waiting for everything to calm down, depending on the category of the hurricane that meets you, in what island it meets you. Because sometime last year, a category 4 hurricane happened to some of my friends in Dominica that even made them, they had to relocate. Like, I don't want to imagine what they went through as Nigerians, people who haven't experienced those things before, and then having to experience it first hand. Oh my god. And then it was so bad over there. Like, they just had to move a lot of them to a different island. So man, it was shocking. I've not experienced that category of hurricane before, but even the ones that I've seen, as in the ones I've experienced alone, was enough to just send shock waves through my body. But anyways, I guess those over here in the Caribbean, they know it's part of their weather. They're already alert. They know how to deal with it. I mean, it's not like it's funny for anybody, but it's just something they actually are aware of, compared to you or somebody like me now. That I came here and I wasn't even briefed or told anything like that would happen. That was really, really, really shocking for me. So yeah. So that's about that, fam. Now, guys, the one thing I know that was really, really shocking for me was the fact that I could not find my native dishes here. Now, I wasn't expecting to find them per se, but something like red oil, I expected I'll go to market and I'll just see red oil hanging on the shelf like that, or crayfish, that kind of thing. So going now, let me tell you guys, the first time I went to shop, the first time I wanted to like go and get foodstuffs and groceries, if you see the amount of things I wrote on my list, I basically got to this market. I'm like, wait, hold up, what's going on? Where's crayfish? Where's red oil? Where? I had to start asking, and they were like, what is that? That they don't know what I'm talking about. No crayfish, no red oil, no ugu, no ogbono, no oha, nothing, all those. I wasn't even, like I said, I wasn't expecting to find them, but at least I was expecting to find some things, especially that of the red oil. Oh, that is one that still bothers me till today. Like the fact that I could not find red oil where I went to. Both all the islands I've been to, I have not, except maybe a Nigerian is in charge. Like if you see red oil, there's a Nigerian connected to the red oil. If you find red oil anywhere, there's a Nigerian connected to it, or somebody from an African country that is, the link to that red oil. But it's just not their thing, okay? I don't even know. I don't even think they have like dishes they make with red oil over here. Like, I don't know. Not any of the islands that I've been to. I don't think so, okay? So it was really, really shocking for me not to find something like that over here. It was like, wow. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and drop a comment if you feel like it, okay? So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, peace. But before we leave, I want to give a post notification shout out to Nanyere Ugochukwu. Thank you very, very much for always watching all of my videos and commenting on all of my videos. I've been noticing you, fam. You're a real G. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. And every other person who would like a post notification shout out, all you have to do is subscribe, turn on the notifications, and comment when done, okay? So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Peace.